Hey friends, Tux here. Hey, I went ahead and replaced my LCD panel in here. It's kind of hard to get this on videotape just because of the flickering and time difference, but I started getting a dot on here. It looks like this, kind of like a bad pixel, and over time it kind of grew a little bit actually. So I knew it was something I wanted to have replaced, and so I went ahead and did it. I got a new one put in, but it wasn't without problems. Okay, so I want to talk about that in this video. This is a project you could do yourself, but you may not want to, honestly, because it is a lot of work. First off, let me go ahead and turn this on just to give you an idea of what the new LCD screen looks like. It does look beautiful. Everything looks good on it. You can see it boots up fine, and here it comes, and there it is. So everything is good, no bad spots. Everything's looking decent, just like it should. But there was some problems actually in the actual repair of it. I went to Niles, which is right behind me, right over here actually. Oops, right over there. And so they did the repair. It was about $900. I got the invoice like right here, and you can see, let's see here, it was like $983.47, and that was with the core change. I didn't mind doing the repair actually. Like, I was happy to, you know, pay to have it fixed, no problem. But there was some problems. I know this is something you can do yourself. One problem is right up here. They actually had a problem where they're trying to get the carbon fiber, and it looks like it wasn't quite right. It looks like the tab broke or something, or it became unstuck. So they're actually gonna have a new service appointment for fixing that. And more importantly, on my shifter here, they actually, you have to feed this part through. This part here, you have to feed through the hole, and they stretched it and actually cut it. So they're gonna get me a new leather wrap here. So this will be all new or whatever, which would be great. And then when they did, they actually made this so this doesn't open now. The cup holder does not open, which it just isn't sitting right. You can see how it's just something is wrong about how they put it in. It's just not sitting proper. So that's the deal on that. But anyway, so a few problems. This is fixed, which is very nice. Little problem with the actual carbon fiber trim being a little brittle, and I guess when they popped it off, it broke, or it didn't stick quite back right. So they're gonna fix that for me. Of course, this was definitely their fault, trying to shove that through. They kind of messed that up big time, and then this doesn't pop open. But that's what extra appointments are for. I did save down here. You can see some of the little brittle pieces. Hopefully you can see that kind of like right there. You can see on the leather seat some little pieces I found around the dash area. So that was part of the problem. That, it's an old car. I've had this car for about 5 years now. So I love this car. It's so much fun, man. No regrets buying this car at all. In fact, I'm just basically trying to keep it nice for my next one, which I'm going to trade this car in for coming up. Maybe in the next, next year or two, whenever I feel like I have a good deal and the market's right and everything's good to go. But I'm trying to keep it nice, and I'm really enjoying this car a lot. I don't baby this car at all. I drive this car every single day. It's such a fun car. Very good time. So anyway, my recommendation, if you have to change the LCD panel, it's worth it. I think it's worth changing, but it's not without risk, because there is a lot of trim to remove. You have to remove the middle part. You have to remove all of this here. You have to move this here. Down here, there's more trim you have to remove. And especially if your car's been around for, a few years, it's the type of thing where some of these little clips start getting a little bit brittle, and it might be an issue. That's why maybe it is better to pay someone to do it. And that way, if there is problems with things not sitting right, or, this being fed through and tearing, they can actually replace it for you. That's why a good, reputable big dealer is probably a good way to go. Although I do like to do these repairs myself as well. So anyway, that's the deal on that. The part itself, I'm told originally it was going to be a refurbished part, but then later the parts department told me it was new. But I guess they did want the old one back as a core, so they could refurbish it and resell it. So the bill was actually less than I thought. Originally I was quoted $1,300 for the bill, which I know is a lot, but it's an expensive part, brand new, and so that's kind of the deal. But with the core was returned, of course, that made the whole thing a lot less. So it was about $900-ish, which again isn't that bad. I don't mind paying it at all to keep my car, as nice as possible, because I enjoy it, and also because I do plan on using it as a trade down the road. Okay, hope that helps, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.